There we go. And with that, we're going to call up Samantha Stankiewicz, who is from our Sunday school, and she is going to be explaining how we're going to be celebrating our partnership with Tororo Child Club in Uganda. There's your microphone.
Samantha, the mic is off right now. Yeah, press.
Oh. Okay.
Sit over there so you can
There we
see.
are. Whoop. There we are. Okay. So actually, I'm going to invite Max and Teresa to join me. And Viola, do you want to come? Roxy, you can come and just stand with us. You don't have to read.
Actually, Sam, why don't you turn your video
No,
off?
she's going to use that for the slideshow.
Right,
But I'll pin the other one.
Okay. So, nope. Host disabled participant screen sharing. Sorry, technical difficulties.
Well, I'll enable that.
Thank you.
Okay, you should be all right now.
Okay. Share. All right. So we've been doing this fundraiser for 17 years now, and every year we kind of update the slideshow, but it's a good reminder of what we're doing and why. So the kids are going to help read a few of the slides, and there are just a lot of pictures as well to show us what we're talking about. So basically, Uganda is described as the pearl of Africa. Winston Churchill said, for magnificence, for variety of form and color, for profusion of brilliant life, bird, insect, reptile, beast, for vast scale, Uganda is truly the pearl of Africa. So this is the Uganda fundraiser to benefit the Tororo Orphans Club in Uganda. So do you want to start? Can you read these three?
All of it?
You read them.
So, Uganda is a country in Central Africa. It's a landlocked country, though it has several large lakes. It is known as the Pearl of Africa for its beauty and resources.
Do you want to read one?
Ample fertile land, regular rainfall, mineral deposits.
Good job. Can you read that one?
It is said that if Uganda were commercially farmed, it could feed all of Africa.
Do you want to read the long one? So this is the newest letter from the founder of the Uganda program. Margaret Bougier is the name of the woman who started it, and she wrote this letter to Ann Wellman.
Dear Sister Anne, I am so happy to let you know that the children are back home for the holidays, and they are so grateful for the support from the Ethical Culture Society that enabled them to get back to schools again. They have told me that some of their classmates died of COVID-19 and others lost their parents during the COVID-19 moments. Our dear Ethical Culture Society was there to help us have the sanitizer, soap, and the essential detergents. The children are writing letters of appreciation. I think I will just scan and send them to you. Then you. Best wishes to you all. Margaret Bouger. In Uganda, the prices of commodities have been hiked up, including foodstuffs, due to the hiked prices of oil, which is becoming a challenge to most countries. Now the children are really trying to dig and plant crops. This is what they are determined to do during 1 month holidays. Feeding all these children is becoming a difficult thing to do, but I thank the Almighty God these children are too good to stay with. They make me happy all the time. Margaret Boucher.
So this is a little video, hold on one second. We think that this is Margaret's daughter who is starting to take over. Margaret is getting older and has been training her daughter. She went and got a degree in, I forget what it is now. Anyway, to be able to help, and she's going to be taking over the program. You know what, hang on one second, because my sound is off, I don't think you can hear the sound.
You'll have to stop sharing and put it on for video. David will help you.
Okay, sorry. Here, let me just back it up.
I'm gonna stop sharing for a moment.
Sorry for the delay. So last year, Margaret had the children record a video where they sang a song. And this year, it's more of just a quick thank you.
Dear Mom and Wallman, Mama Samantha, and all the entire Ethnoculture Society. We, the Orphans Club Tororo, are so grateful for your great support and we love you. We wish you a very great and successful fundraising day. Bye. Bye.
Okay. David, do you want to bring us back to, where did he go? Oh.
Just click the red stop share.
Okay, and then go back to share screen again.
Bring up your other slideshow.
Support and we love you. We wish you a very great and successful fundraising day. Bye. Bye.
There we go. All right. Who's my next reader? Okay, you got this.
What does it say?
Let's say, are there problems in Uganda?
Are there problems in Uganda? Read that.
Economic and political problems.
Economic and political problems, limited access to the medicine, AIDS and COVID epidemics. Many children are orphaned. Currently, there are 150 students in the Tororo Orphans Club program.
Wait, how is that a problem? Have their own 150?
I'll tell you about it in a minute. That's a good point. This is my next reader. Do you want to read? No? It's up to, wait, Raul, do you want to? No? Okay, you don't have to. Do you want to read? No? Okay, do you want to read this one? Go.
These children are helped by Margaret Boucher, who is a teacher in the Tororo school system, noticed students dropping out to provide for their families, so she started the Tororo AIDS Orphan Club in Pramid, Uganda. She decided that she could best help these children by making a place for them to learn, grow, and look after themselves.
So we've helped the society has helped with many projects. Like I said, we've been doing this for 17 years. We've helped them create a well, a kitchen, an orphan's home. We've sent children to school. We added an administrative building. Last year we gave resources for PPE due to COVID-19, personal protective equipment, right? Things like masks. And for 2022, we will support the increased price of commodities and help support their farming efforts. The children are learning to farm because they're having such a hard time with supply chain issues that they are having a hard time feeding 150 kids. Not all the kids live there. Some of them live at home and come to school there, but it's still feeding kids a lot, and so they're trying to come up with a lot of creative ways to do that. I'm not going to show you this video right now. This is from last year, but I can play it later for anybody who's on screen or anybody who's interested. And this is the one where they're singing to us. But you can see them in their school uniforms. This was 2021. This is Margaret Boucher here. And here are groups of children. This is Margaret and the children. This is a couple years ago. And this was the original kitchen, and it was so dangerous that Margaret was cooking outside. And this is the new kitchen. This is a well. You can see there's this structure over here, and they have a lot of containers to fill the well. This is another photo of the group of children. This is the orphans home that they built. There's a lot of kids. Okay. Do you want, Teresa, you want us to take a turn? Okay. Just read the first thing, and then we'll take turns. She's going to read the first bullet.
Before joining the Orphans Club, Simon was surviving by hunting white ants, termites, swamp fish, animals, and birds. He dropped out of school in 2004 in 7th grade.
Okay. Now, Max, you do the next one, and then you do the next one.
His uncle gave him a job grazing animals in a nearby swamp. But one day the animals got sick and 2 of them died. The uncle accused Simon of poisoning them. Even though a veterinary doctor determined that the animals had died because they accidentally ate dried cassava skins, Simon was taken to court and had to endure a trial. He won the court case, but was then even more distraught. He could no longer go to his uncle for help.
Next one. You're going to do two.
In 206, Simon heard about the Tororo Orphans Club.
Now, also, just read this quote up here. Can you read that one?
I like my friends, storytelling, making fun jokes. I do all sports and I am an artist, drawing pictures, mostly African art. My findings, hope and future goals to help the needy.
And then, can you read the first one?
Simon walked 10 kilometers to Pomede to meet Margaret. She spoke to him and asked him to return the next day. After that, he never lost hope again.
Okay, do you want to read the next one? It's up to you. No? Okay. Do you want to read the next one? And then
Margaret told him to look for books, uniforms, to start school. Simon says, "This was the happiest day of my lifetime."
Simon soon caught up with his studies and in 2010 he started college. He worked towards a general certificate in agriculture and graduated in 2013. He's now employed at a veterinary doctor's office.
oh, wait, I said Teresa.
Simon is helping at the Tororo Orphans Club by making artwork to sell.
And you can see this is one of Simon's drawings. And there are 2 ways to donate. One is to make out a check to the Ethical Culture Society of Bergen County with Tororo in the memo line and mail it here. Or you can go to our website and click on the donate button. And actually, if you're in person, we have stuff to sell. Last week, the children created 3 different kinds of meals in a jar. We have macaroni and cheese, spicy black bean soup, and chicken noodle soup in jars. Anne is going to bring us a sample to show you. And they are a suggested donation. So there are instructions on the jars for how to cook these. But these are a great way to have some extra yummy food at home. And the kids created all of this. So hold it up in front of the screen so everybody can see you, and hold it up to our audience here. If you are not here in person today and are coming back next week and we have any leftovers, we'll put them out next week as well to sell. But again, it's suggested donation, and you can find me in the back to come and buy a soup or mac and cheese. All right. Oh, that's true. So the spicy black bean soup, Ann Wallman had this very clever idea to make a soup in the colors of the Uganda flag. So the label is the Uganda flag. It's got red, gold, and black, and the soup is the same color. So you can get very inspired. Okay. Ann, did you want to add anything to our presentation?
So I just wanted to let people online know that they can, if they would like to put in the chat that they want to order some of the soup, that could be a way that they can order the soup, and then we'll arrange to have it dropped off to them.
But not mailed. And the last slide is a drawing that they had sent us a couple years ago. The children have sent us quite a few beautiful drawings over the years, and we wanted to include this one. So we wish all of you a Happy New Year in 2022. Okay, thank you guys. You guys did a great job.
Yay. So we're going to move into our luncheon, but so some of you can get outside. I appreciate you coming into the building, I know that. But we do have a couple of announcements. The first one is somewhat sad and frustrating, is that we had to cancel our community weekend, which was scheduled for the first weekend in June. And I know the families were all excited to go, and we could have played in the dark and looked for monsters and all kinds of fun things. But we had a lot of people who dropped out because of COVID's resurgence. Let's hope this is the final hurrah, but we'll know, and hopefully it's just going to become endemic, and like the rest of the flus, we'll just have to live with it somehow. But we thought for the best thing and for the protection of our family. Lisa Schwartz, Diane put a lot of work into this. Once again, and as you can imagine, she called me and I could just hear it in her voice, hoping that maybe I would convince her otherwise, but I too thought it's not a good time. Edna was going to rush and grab the food, and all this stuff was going to happen, and it would have been a lot of work for just a few families, and we'd rather do it together. So the way we're going to be doing it this summer is we're going to have other kinds of events and activities, and hopefully outdoor events, one-off, like the barbecue we did at Van Son Park when I first met you all and had such a wonderful time. I know that the families may be going to a party at Samantha's house and some other things, so sorry about that, but we just think it's best to err on the caution. I hope you all understand. Are there any other announcements? And of course, those who are coming to Janet Glass's memorial, it'll be this afternoon in the same room. David, would you like to come up?
Actually, were you going to mention the memorial service next week?
No, go ahead.
Hi, I want to mention next week we're having two very special events for Platform. The first will be our memorial service for members who've died in past years, particularly the ones who've died over the past 12 months. And we normally would do that every 2 years, but we decided, since we lost a number of people this past year, to have one this year. And also the pavers, the memorial pavers that we bought in 2019 and 2020, in which we had planned to install then, but didn't because of COVID, those will be in the ground, and we're going to be able to have a little service outside to be able to see those. So if you, especially if you purchase one of those pavers, I hope you'll come so that we can commemorate those people who were memorialized on the pavers. And after that, we're having our spring membership meeting. Normally we would have had it on the 15th, but instead we had the installation of Kurt Collier. So we're going to have it next week. I hope people will come. There'll be a number of issues to be voted upon, and it's very important that we have a quorum. So I hope you can come. I hope you can come in person, but it'll be on Zoom as well.
One of the most remarkable things and concepts and ideas that come out of Africa, and there are many of them, including all of us, is the concept of Ubuntu. Ubuntu is a term from the Ngwai Bantu people, the southern part, which basically can be loosely translated into humanity, but it actually is more accurate to say is, I am because you are. I am because you are. I wish we had a word for that in English like that, in one word, Ubuntu, which means the idea that we come into ourselves and understand ourselves and build the things we want to become our own being through other people. And I love that because it resonates so deeply with who we are also as ethical people, and that thinking that it's not just my own ideas which determine how best to live, but in collaboration and work with all of you. So this is a morning of celebrating that becoming together. We're going to open these doors in a second. We can grab food. I'm going to let Samantha just talk a little bit about the process, maybe where people go, and real quick on how it's organized. You can do it right from back there. And for those who are not in the room, I hope you have an opportunity just to hang out and chat with each other as well. So Samantha, I'll let you say that.
Sure. These are plates in the Uganda colors. Bagels, cream cheese and butter, fruit, coffee, juice. So basically what's going to happen is you're going to come up here and get online, take your stuff, and then we have tables and tents set up outside so you can eat outdoors. Okay, so we're keeping our masks on to get the food, and we're taking it outside to eat it.
So today we are here to celebrate a connection. I think it's important that we always have chances to remind us that there are things that should pull us more together than there should ever separate us. So here's to the people of Uganda and our support for them, and let's help raise some money for that. Thank you and good morning.